Okay, so today we're going to talk about Microsoft 2010 and just a couple basics on how to get started using the program. So first things first, we need to open up our Start menu and click on Microsoft Word 2010 to launch it in a new window, which will look something like this. So this is just a regular blank document. First thing we should be doing when we're opening up a Word document is we want to make sure that we can keep the document. So we'll go File, Save As, and then we can just name it and save it into our documents. Okay, so getting started. First thing you'll notice is if you're used to an older version of Microsoft Office, that we have this bar across the top that's called the ribbon. Now the ribbon is basically a visual representation of all of the old menus that we used to have. And you'll notice that we have different tabs. We've got Home, Insert, Page Layout, References, Mailings, Review, and View. Today we're just going to have a look at the Home bar and part of the Insert bar. So on our tabs here we've got your Home tab, and the tabs are divided into different groups. So we have a clipboard group, a font group, paragraph, styles, and then editing. The idea of the groups is that it makes it easier for us to find exactly what we're looking for. So if I know that I want to change something with the font, then I look in the font group. If I want to change something about the paragraph, then I look in the paragraph group. Okay, so clipboard. Clipboard is where anything that you copy and cut go to, so that we can paste from it. So anything like that is up here under clipboard. Then we have font. So font is basically everything that you've written. So it's what it looks like. So if I write in a test here, I have the option to highlight it, and then I can change what the font looks like. Or I can change the size. And the size are the numbers to the right hand side here, and they're measured in what we call points. Okay, so this is an 11-point font, this is a 72-point font. The bigger the font number, the bigger the size of the text. We also have these little icons here that allow us to change the size of the font up and down just by clicking on them. And we can also change the capital case, so we can make it sentence, so capital first letter, lowercase, uppercase, capitalizing each word. Or we can toggle the case. So we're just going to put this back to Calibri, which is the first option, your default option. And you also have the option for things like bold, underline, underscore. You also have options like bold, italics, and underscore. Or you have strike through, subscript, superscript, and a lot more other details, as well as changing the color of the text. In the paragraph group, this is where we can create bulleted lists, numbered lists, or even multi-level lists. We can change the alignment, so we can left align it, center align it, right align it, or we can justify it. And when we justify it, basically what we're doing is we're aligning to the left and the right side of the page by adjusting the spacing between the words in that line. We also have the options here for shading as well as your borders. Under styles, we can change the entire style of our text for different applications, so headings, titles, subtitles, things like that. And under editing, we have some more advanced features, but they can be quite helpful. If you have a large document, you can use the find function to find a certain word, or we can use replace, which will actually allow us to search for a word and replace every instance of that word with a different word of our choosing.